Yeah, for the heat map working, yeah. Sure have. I'm messing around with it today. I've gotten rid of the CVD just because I don't want to use both, but I do like the idea of the big trades actually as kind of like a replacement for the CVD. And then I'm looking at if there's resting orders where my entry is. Not that that matters so much, it's just a nice added confluence if there's resting orders at the heat map. One thing that is annoying though is I can't, like, so the big trades for example, that stopped me from taking this long because I saw that lots of big trades were entering like up here, which isn't what I want to see when it's approaching my level, at least from my understanding. But I'm looking for an order to pop in around here up at the 88s. We don't really have much of a high volume nodes. This is like a B setup at most. But if we can get like some resting order pop in up here. One thing that is annoying me though is that I can't have them as like two separate tabs. I have to keep doing this, clicking back, clicking to and from to check. I can't like pull it onto my other monitor, which is what I would ideally want to do. Pretty easy way. I've changed the colors and stuff, but I've basically got the exact same settings that he suggests in that video. I've just changed the colors because I don't really like the what did he put on in the video? He put like this grey color on, didn't he? Yeah, I don't really like that. I like the I like this one, probably just because this looks a bit more like bookmap, and I do have a little bit of experience with bookmap, so just more comfortable really. Did you catch another short today, Professor Mac, by any chance? Wouldn't be surprised. There's an order that just popped in up at 88, so that I was looking for. The rest of the order just popped up there. Obviously we're a fair bit away from that point now. I am also, this still takes importance over the heat map. The volume profile takes, like, I don't really care about any other orders apart from the ones that are at my already predetermined levels, like the value area levels. And then when I have a limit order placed, like when I'm about to get in, I will watch the big trades then, and I want to basically just see the auction go quiet as we approach my level. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see the bubbles get bigger as we approach my level. That's my understanding. You can let me know what your thoughts are, Professor Mark. But I am actually going to go ahead and get an order ready here because with the value area low, fairly close. Not much of a node, which is the only downside, but we have two stacked value levels. And like I say, there is an order up here, so I'll monitor that. But I am okay with the entry as far as putting a limit in. Traded some gold? Okay. Misclick. One thing that I might do, can I somehow copy that? I want to just be able to add that station that I've got. Can I like copy the, can I copy this somehow? I'm watching because I'm like it's close to my entry here now. I want to just copy this and paste it into my chart down, like my other chart. Suppose I could always just do no. I'll experiment with it. I haven't been using the heat map that much, but I will look more into it. I wouldn't, it's not like anything crazy, it's literally just showing you the resting orders. The big trades was the kind of the thing that I was, because if I may as well just use that depth of market indicator I had on. If I wanted to get these same data, the heat map just shows it to you in a pretty cool way, because you can see it like, you can see orders getting pulled and stuff, and them actually getting filled, where you can't on that, whereas you can't on that depth of market tool. Like we can see there's a big block of orders at 84 here. I passed the Lucid combine, so of course you did. Your Lucid, oh, your MotiveWave is now a funded account? Hell yeah. So that order got filled, those sell orders. Another sell order just got put in. Or was that buy? I couldn't actually, that must have been a buy because loads of sellers sold to them. You can make this go like crazy as well. I could literally put it like really bright. Looks like we're about to get filled here probably. That all looks okay. There's not like a lot of big bubbles up there as we approach the level. We have this order now at 88, waiting to get filled on that. What's my TP? 82, okay. Wait for that. Stop just shy of us there. What was that? A few points? Yeah, a couple points. Point and a tick off of my entry. I'm pretty sure this is what I want to see, not a lot of big orders coming in as we approach my level. That shows that there's no big players behind this move up, so it should, once it reacts off this level, should fade back in nicely, or break out kind of, I guess, this one. Break and retest. That's the whole idea really behind big trades, as far as I'm like using it at the moment, and that could change in the future. And then we should see a big bubble at the top here, just because that will be this order getting filled. So we should see that. Just getting ready. And if we don't see that, that means the order got pulled, which is actually not what we want to see. So we'll see if it gets filled here. Ooh, just a tick off. Literally a tick off of us. I also like the idea of going short today, just because the point of controls, the overnight point of control, fell quite a bit down compared to the previous day's point of control, which we can see. Okay, that's not what we want to see, I believe. We'll see. See if this blows up now or falls. It didn't really pop up, so that's a good sign, I guess. If it drove into it with bubbles, I think that would be less comforting. Now it's running away. I wonder if I'm gonna get teased 2 days in a row. If it fell short by a tick and then is gonna run off in my direction. There was no like enormous bubbles there though, so. And this order still hasn't been filled or pulled, more importantly. Is it gonna get us now? Getting incredibly teased. Incredibly teased. It's got a tick off me twice. Wow, yes. I'm liking that short as well, but with very limited risk, yeah. I mean, it would have been pretty much to my TP now, like a couple points off. Probably not break even. Break even would have probably been like 82.50 or something. This order is still here. I don't know if I should be like trying to enter with the orders or not. Like I say, very inexperienced when it comes to the more book mappy, like bubbles, big trades sort of stuff, and like the resting orders. I know what it all means. I just don't know how exactly I should use it, but how I'm using it makes sense to me. I'm aligning myself with these big orders, which, if they get filled, should hopefully have a reaction to price, but at the moment, we're still waiting. But if I see this order get pulled, or like a lot of big bubbles as we approach it, I may pull the short just because I want it to be like an A rank really. And for me, this is like a B plus. I don't want it to be me just entering off 2 value levels, even though that's perfectly acceptable. Yeah, looks like we both missed the bus by a tick. Always by a tick. But yeah, the fact that we don't really have much of a node, I'm kind of demanding that we have some nice confluences from the heat map for this first trade. So if I don't see confluences on this heat map, then hopefully I'm quick enough to cancel it. Morning, Diego. Let's watch the heat map as it comes back up to that level. I might do a video on actually how to set this heat map up, because the one that MotiveWave did was good, but obviously like I feel like I could do one that's a little more shorter, I guess, because that is like a 50-minute video, so maybe I will do that at some point, but I want to get used to actually using it first before I even think about doing any sort of video on it. If I do this, does that mean... Oh wait, no, that means I see less, don't I? I want to make it like 70 then. Yeah, I like that. A little more zoomed in. What's your POC reading for ES right now? Of the current session, it is, I'm just making sure that this is right before I tell you. Yep. It is about 6998.5, but it looks like it may shift very soon to like these 980s, lower 980s. But as of now, yeah. As of now, it's in the 6998.5. Yeah, I don't tend to use it on MES for that very reason. The volume is in ES, so I tend to use ES's readings. But Cami says you can use MES's, but I don't know. Personally, it just doesn't make sense to me. I want to be in line with what the bigger volume instrument is doing. I took the same trade, 20 ticks and out. Oh, nicely done. I fell short by a tick because I was trying to be a cool guy, but would have been literally a 0 drawdown trade too, so yeah, missed me by a tick, Diego, so well done. Well done you. I'm leaving my order there just for now. If it does come back up there, I will take it again. As long as this heat map looks okay. Like I said, at the moment we have this order sitting like at 88, which is right where my entry is. So I like that as a nice confluence. And then if the bubbles do bubble things when we approach it, that'll be nice too. But probably missed the trade, to be honest, by the looks of it. And I don't really have much other choice other than to wait, really, because not got many more plays to go down here. We've literally got the previous week's point of control and the previous week's value area low. That's the only 2 levels I've got to play with. 2 tick drawdown trade, nice. That's outrageous that I missed that by a tick. Me and Professor Mac, I think, what was your entry, Professor Mac? What were you trying to get in on? I was trying to get on literally 6988, and it got up to 87.75 twice. Same area you were looking at, yeah. Unfortunate. I'm gonna keep my order there just because I may as well. There's nowhere else that I'm interested in entering. If it does get back up there, honestly, I'm starting to like it even more now, just based off the volume profile. Because we've got like almost two D-shaped profiles almost. I bet if I put that on the minute bars instead of the order flow, it would. Yeah, that did change. I didn't think it changed for a second though. But yeah, it does look pretty like 2 D-shaped. I guess you could just call it a B-shaped profile. Capital B. Previous week value area high looks interesting because there's a volume ledge. Yeah, exactly. I didn't get filled initially. Oh, what? Did you like mark it into it, or do you mean that you didn't get filled on this first tap, but you did on the second one? It looks like that order's gone. I will keep the order there, my order, just because the profile now looks good. So, second tap, you lucky bugger. That got so close to being a new POC there. I think if POC shifts down there, oh, I don't know. No, I probably will still take that because that still makes sense. This is cool to see the actual orders coming into the market. Like you can see that that pop up there wasn't driven by any. It's not being driven by any big player. It's kind of like a fake run almost, I guess you could say. Not being driven at all by any big institutions, at least. Kind of gives me confidence, even though it's accelerating. It's not got a lot of big participants behind it. I'm not really paying attention to the colour of the bubbles. I'm more paying attention to like the size of them. Let's see if we get the field on this. I'm thinking I may as well lower my entry. Oh no, we do have orders back there at 88 now. I'll stick at 88. But yeah, this is good to see, at least for a fade. No big bubbles as we approach it. Professor Max in at 6984. Okay. These orders are back now at 688. We do have an order. Oh wow, popped through that one. That looked like it got pulled though, I think. I can't really tell. Really tight stop though, already up 500 and don't want to lose it. First day on the funded, hell yeah. Sorry about the squeaky chair, let me just... I'm so determined to get filled up here at 88. What was the reasoning for your earlier entry there, Professor Mac? You seem to have caught that pretty well. Really well. Why is it always when Professor Mac enters, the market tanks when he enters short? I mean, that was cool to see where I said like that was a fake run to the upside, because no real big moves, big bubbles, just pushing that up. That was a sniper trade. POC on the profile, ah, interesting. Even more interesting because mine hasn't shifted yet. See, there's some big bubbles. Okay, now at previous session low. Okay. Okay. Where's previous session low? Down here. What's that, like 74, 75? Oh, too far. There's my POC shift. I still will take this, even though the POC shifted lower. You would think that maybe if we come up here that we've rejected the POC, but it's a POC that is kind of, it's been caused by consolidation, kind of, not so much like a trend continuation. So, and I'll be fading the node that makes up POC, since the POC is basically made up of this entire node. If we do get back up to that high, I'll be fading the upper end of that node with 2 stacked value levels. So I'm okay taking that trade. I'm okay with it. Still. Those orders look like they might have gone again. There is some there, but more at this 82 level. Gold just flushed all the way from value area high to previous session low. Ooh. Wouldn't be surprised if current session value area high shifted down Yeah, that would be nice. Yeah, to previous week value very high. That would be really nice if it did. I would full port my account if it did that. I'm gonna have to run downstairs and turn that fucking washing machine off. The washing machine's done, so it's beeping. Pretty sure the person that turned it on has just left. I'm gonna run downstairs and do it. I'm gonna leave that order there. I've got a stop loss in place, so hopefully I can be quick enough. Well, Professor Mac did it again. Shocker. Nicely done, sir. Nicely done. Not jealous at all. Very nice rotation. Interesting that you did that with the MES profile. I don't care if it was 1 micro, Professor Mac. You still caught a hell of a beauty of a trade. And I got I got teased by a tick twice. It's a cruel world. A cruel, cruel world. Not a bad first day on the funded account. I really, really like this short. If we can get filled on it, especially like Diego said, if we get the value area high, shift down to somewhere around here, oh, that'd be a beauty. Very big order just came in at 75. A very big order. See if it gets filled. Yep, there you go. Massive order just got filled there at 75. $550 with 1 micro is not bad at all. I don't make that when I trade with 5 micros. Order book's gone pretty quiet. Wonder why. And that's for the entire day. That last trade was only... Oh, UK. You've taken quite a few trades then. You're on gold before as well, weren't you? potentially looking at a no trade day here. If it doesn't come back up and get me. I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting. I'm gonna go ahead and cancel that limit just for now. I'm still mentally waiting for that trade, but I don't want, like, there's no point in me sitting with that limit order, because the only way that gets filled is if we get some random fucking mad Trump tweet spike. So until it looks like we're heading back up in the direction, I'll cancel my orders. I may as well keep that limit order there, the tool. Like I say, mentally still waiting for this short. Heat map's gone really quiet. There's like nothing on here. Unless I turn it all the way down. I'm pretty sure what that means is that there's like a really big order somewhere or something that's like absorbing all of the data or something, if that makes sense. Let me unlock the price scale and then I can... Yeah, good call, Professor Mac. Good call. Let me like zoom out dead far. I don't see any big order anywhere. We are really just melted. Imagine you held that runner. You shorted that high of that retracement, and then right before that you were trying to short from the other high. It's honestly more fun to watch the heat map. See if there's any orders at that previous week's point of control. Be interesting to see. What is it? It's about 61.75. There's a couple, but below it, nothing right on it. It's weird why it's gone so dark. Like literally no orders anywhere. No big ones. Still will potentially take a short from, I don't know, I don't really like just previous week's point of control. It's like probably my least favourite because it's the highest time frame one and it's also a point of control. So probably my least favourite value level. But if it gets reinforced with like a high volume node and a value area level from the current session, then I don't know, we'll see. But as it stands, I'm not overly excited about taking a trade from that area. I'd rather wait for it to come all the way back up to the side of the range, even though that's pretty unlikely now. Yeah. Do. What a meltdown indeed. See what happens when we fill these orders down at 61 and 60. I'll watch the heat map while they get filled. No one got filled. There is actually a resting order sitting just above this this current session value area low. So that'll be interesting to see if we get all the way back up there. Oh, the order book's had some colour come back to it. It's up that a bit. I'm like constantly playing with this thing. Whatever big order that was fucking with it has gone away. Jesus. Yeah, most likely Diego. That is the one thing I prefer about this, like big trades with the heat map, is that you can see when a resting order is like pulled or whether it actually gets filled just like very easily. If we hit the order and if we hit a big order like this order here, and we see a lot of bubbles, so we should see a lot of green bubbles I know we should see a lot of red bubbles when we get to this, since this is a buy order. So we should see lots of red bubbles print when we hit it to let us know that it got executed. And then there you can see that it got pulled. It's no longer there, and it's now down here at 61. Almost makes you want to take a little move from, because like that's a pretty D-shaped profile now. If we have the orders at 61, then we do like something like that, literally just a tiny little scalp. If this was point of control, I'd consider that. On like my unhealthy account, maybe. Based off the fact that we have a D-shaped profile here, previous week's point of control, like a D-shaped portion of the profile. Previous week's point of control, and we did have an order there. We don't have it there anymore. See, that's the thing you have to be careful for, is that it's actually still there. We do have this one at 60, at just 60. So that's like a little bit too far from that previous week's point of control. I don't really want to be like a point out of it. But if we do get that, I'll swap to my unhealthy account and I'll just do something really low risk, like half my risk. Trying to play for a little move like that. But as that stands, I don't really want to take that right now, unless we get like some sort of an order coming down here. Just because that's like the same logic, D-shaped profile. It's just that the issue is you're fading away a bit to your stop loss is like where the point of control is, which isn't really super filling in confidence. So that one's an idea. I would prefer the short, to be honest. I'm gonna throw like a tiny, I'm literally gonna throw like a micro on that short, just for shits and gigs. On my least healthy account. We can see there's no real bubbles behind this pop-up, so not much actual pressure. And we have those resting orders at 70, 72, yeah, 72 and 74. So if we get up there, I'll take that just with one micro, just trying stuff out really, with one micro. So it's literally like what? Divide that by 5, it's like $20 risk or something like that. Did that get a tick off me? Yeah. What is this curse? There we go. Let's see how that goes. Is that right? I don't feel right. That feels right. It's $30 risk basically. The value area shifted as well. Oops. Yeah, unfortunate. Oh, now I like the long now as well. Because now we have value area low for the long. Although it needs to actually be there for a while. It can't just like adjust move there. Let's see if these orders get filled and help us out at all. They didn't get filled, but price is on its way back down. Like I say, with this logic, even though the value area high or low pops back down, the logic is actually still kind of there. The fact that we're fading the upper end of that D-shaped profile. Partly D-shaped, sorry. Like this section of the profile is D-shaped. And so far we've not had any aggressive buying, but we've not had any aggressive downside either. I should probably move this break even where, like 66? Yeah. POC might even shift if we stay in this area for long enough. Would you long if price reached? Potentially. Potentially. It's not, I wouldn't say it's a bad setup by any means. It's down at what, like the 61, 62 level? Yeah, I wouldn't say it's a bad setup at all. I'm not going to today just because I'm obviously in this short right now. So I'm not going to short and then instantly long. Even though this is on my like quote unquote fuck it account. Let's see what happens at these orders. Lots of sell orders got filled there, but also obviously buys had to fill them. Does it keep on coming down? Where is it now? Oh, that looks like such a good long. I actually will swap back to my other account and long that if we get up there in the amount of time that I need it to. If this doesn't head back down after these orders got filled, then I'm probably Probably a goner. Those $30 probably gone. Don't mind it though, because if we can start heading back up this way, I'll happily look at this short. This was basically just entertainment. With a slight bit of like trying different things. It was a very cool initial reaction. It's just kind of falling through a bit now. Just got another big order pop in, so maybe we have been saved. Let's see. Big order popped in at 75. That order got filled. See if that big red one gets filled. Yep. They popped up through it though. They're going to get me. I don't know why I was about to close the position. Let's take a look at that short that we wanted to take. Oh, it's just whether it's going to get up there in half an hour. You would think, oh, obviously, but I'm doubtful. Especially since it's nearing point of control. It's in for some consolidation. This is like the world's longest trade. I wanted to be in this for either like instant right or instant wrong. It's staircased its way up. There you go.
Order filled.
Okay, let's swap back to that other account. Because if it does get up here, I am interested. Very interested. A rank at 88, 75, and 87.50 now? Yeah. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Do we have any orders up there? Not yet. Yeah, very nice. If we get up there, I'm definitely entering it. Orders up at 90. Okay, let me throw that order in at, we'll go for 8775. big order at 82.75. Oh, monitors froze, of course they did. One sec, boys. Going to get lunch, BRB. Okay, no worries. Way back down from the POC. Continues lower, I'll just call it a day. get lost tonight. It's got about 20 minutes to get up there. We have a massive order at 85. Potentially we might get filled after weighing all session, so this is just the perfect opportunity for price to run straight through my entry to my stop loss. Perfect scenario. We don't really have a lot of orders there, but we do have a 90. This big order at 85 is like taking up the entire heat map. Yeah, they sure are, Diego. Sure are. That big order at 85 got filled. Or did it get pulled a bit and then filled? I don't know. Looks like I hopefully am about to get filled though. TP is what, 8175? Kind of almost want to trail this to see if I can get POC out of it. Beautiful entry though. Like, I don't care how this trade plays out. This is a beauty entry. Like, stupid not to take, really. It's got like 19 minutes to fill me up there. Teasing us yet again here. Teasing us, teasing us, teasing us. Come on, man. I think what I might try and do on this is like when it hits my TP, I'll set my TP at here at 79. Yeah, 79.25 we'll call it. But when it hits what my original TP was, 8175, so what's that? I'm trying to get an extra 2.5 points. But what I'll do is the moment it gets to this, I'm gonna jam my stop loss. I'll like give it like a couple seconds to move, like one more tick or something. So basically, if it moves in a straight line from my TP to the POC, then I'll get it. I'll jam my stop like right up to the TP. That TP 8175. My actual TP will be set at. We have orders at 88. That's nice to see. Actual TP will be at about 79.25. Just try and get a little bit extra money out of it, you know. May as well. Here comes the second chance, fourth chance of the day. How close did that get? That got a point off. That high there got a point off. These two were a tick off, since my entry was a tick higher. Are you trying to get in this as well, Diego? Let's see, let's see, let's see. Alright, oh yeah, you checked the short before, yeah. One trade a day for now, no worries. I would be with you had I got filled. I would have called it a day by now if I got filled on that first one. I'm actually thinking about making the stop just a little tighter, like by a point. Just because the ATR has dropped a bit. So I am actually going to do that. Still need to get filled though. Well, maybe I'll just do it by, I'll do it by 2 ticks. Do that. It is making me a little bit uncomfortable with it that close. I'll just keep it where it was. There's nothing wrong with that original idea. "10 minutes it's got to film here. Otherwise, I'm gone." I take back what I said before. I think I really don't know about this fucking 6-pointer. Just because I feel like I'm going to end up being in the trade for years. We also have orders there at 88, so if they get filled, like I want it to give a nice quick reaction. So I'm going to do that 5-point move. 5 points is more than enough for a yes on a normal day anyway. Finally getting filled. Pretty please. Please. I don't like that. Don't like that. Luckily it didn't run into my entry there, but yeah, I'm not massively a fan of that. God, that got even closer. How close did that get? 3 ticks. Went from 4 ticks to 3 ticks away. That order got pulled as well. Okay, now I'm getting really sus. I mean, the volume profile is still there. I'm just reading this today, but that order got pulled and there was a lot of buying, or just orders in general coming in as we approached it, so that does make me worried, but all the volume profile stuff's there, and that takes primary concern. This is just bonus stuff, really. Fill almost, got a tick away. But yeah, this is, we'll see. Oh, okay, something happened. My order got filled too. So let's take this down to 8275. So we'll go break even. We'll go break even at 83.25 is what we'll do. And TP, we'll throw TP at 79.25 like we said. Down at the point of control. Dump it, dump it, dump it, dump it. I don't like that when it's right on there, to be honest. Did we get a lot of orders coming in there? Not really. That's gone such a mess. There's so many orders up there at like the 90s. So remember, break even at the black line, and then we'll jam it right up behind price when we get to like 8250, 82 even. That's the plan. See if we can milk it all the way to the POC. I doubt it, because it's probably not going to run in a straight line to the POC. So. Getting ready to move to break even. That's break even. And wait for it to move a little. That would have got me my like final TP by a tick. Let's see if I'm gonna regret trying to milk this to POC. It's okay, we're risk free on the trade. So, alright, I want one more push lower, and then I want to get down to 79.50 if I can. But I'm gonna trail it pretty tight once we get below this area. POC shifted up, did it? Balls. Thanks for letting me know. Probably gonna end up getting break even because I got greedy. Oh, that's so funny. It's not obviously like a well-established POC, so all we can hope is that it gets through it, but I think we're getting break even. That is so... at least it's not a loss, but that's what... I need to not be greedy like that. Oh, that was silly. Silly, silly, silly.
Order filled.
Yeah, that's so annoying. Ah, that's what I get for trying to be greedy. Should have took like some off or something. Should never try and do that again. That was silly. That was very silly. Should have been $150 up on that. Instead it was what? 10? 15? 10. Oh, silly, silly me. That's what I get. That's what I get. I did execute the trade. Just managed it terribly. Okay, well that's it for me from the week. Very silly trade. Silly break even. That's what this stream's getting tiled. I'm going to leave it there, and I'm going to go ahead and go and get editing on the video. I finished editing mostly yesterday. I just need to do some finishing touches on it, and then I'll get that posted tomorrow. But yeah, have a great weekend as well, Diego. I'll catch you next week. No stream on Monday because bank holiday. So from Tuesday next week, 9:45 a.m. Catch you boys then.